evening, everyone. Okay, is that even working properly? It's way too quiet. Oh my god, this mic. Anyway, good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Tonight we are on something a bit different. We're on F1 tonight. I've got the title actually set correctly today as well. Good start. Oh bugger! I need to set the audio over for F1. F1 24 audio. Is that going to pop up as well? Hopefully. Please. Game, have I done something majorly wrong? Oh, come on, please work. Oh, come on, don't tell me we've got a problem already. We're not like 5 minutes in yet. Game, hello. Is the game audio working? Yeah, it is. Okay, why is F1 audio? Turn that off. There we are. There we go. Took a little bit of changing. There we are. We're in. So, F124. This was a suggestion that came in the other night. Basically suggesting Logan Sargent, which Road to Glory. I quite like that idea. It sort of gets me back into F1 a little bit. It's good. I did start streaming on as well. So as you can tell by the fact this is number one, this will be sort of a mini-esque series-ish thing. By no means it'll be, say, continuous streams, partially because my PC is already starting to warm up already, so these will be sort of like here and there, partially so I can give my PC like more than a 5 minute break. And yeah, this will sort of be something that goes through up until the end of this F1 season, 24 races. So that's a plan. We'll see how far this goes. Hopefully it goes quite well. I think on that note, we should get through these points here. Grid reveal. I tell you, this is such a pain in the arse to do. I'll be honest. Because I've already set up a career of my own to do my own time. My god, is the start of every career so much more annoying than before. You've got this whole contract signing, which takes about 10 minutes. And you've got this whole grid reveal, which again, slightly annoying. It's all just a load of very annoying steps on top of what you had to do back in obviously F1 23 and all that. There we are. It's a bit laggy than before, isn't it? Or when I've been playing it is. A few more stutters. Oh well. But you won't have to listen to my voice for very long in this. partially because when it's actually time to race, because you'll be able to hear my wheel a bit, I'll have to turn myself down to mitigate, you actually hearing my wheel, like, for the whole race. So I'll be turned down for part of it. Racing parts, so you don't hear the wheel. And to show you what it does, you can probably hear that. So for the means of that, we're going to be doing that while we're racing. So R&D. This remains basically the same. So what's good as well is you can see, I can't show my mouse on this one, that's annoying. But you can see just below the R&D cost, it shows, say, if a teammate's looking at that. Because now it's teammates doing their individual cars. As you can see, Williams is the third slowest team on the grid in terms of performance, behind VCarb, but ahead of Sauber and Haas are the worst. What the hell happened? So yeah, say that obviously won't come in until just before Melbourne. I suppose good old Albano has got a stiffening trial on the go. Now I've got the wing flaps on the go. So on that note, also you've got specialists and things. So as you can see, there's one with the goal set at the moment, manufacturing expert. I've got that set to the easiest one, I'll be honest, which is just to complete the race weekend. And then I think it goes, the material fabrication planner, quality assurance tester, and the strategy analyst. Those are the ones that say you can do next race as well. So, without further ado, let's get into the weekend. Under lights in Bahrain. This would be quite fun, to be fair. I don't have a Bahrain setup, so I'll be going with a standard one this weekend and seeing how the car performs under a standard setup. And what's quite nice as well is in this, the DRS is up to mod standards of it activates after the first lap, not after the second. So that's quite nice. Get some really early DRS. And to be honest, this Williams isn't stereotypically draggy. So, yeah. So here you sort of have the workshop. So on the workstation, you can see there are the ratings. Oh. We'll do we'll do full quali. Long race, 25% race. 5 emails to Mark. Okay. Dry conditions, it's fine. So you don't need to delve into the wet weather tyres. Nice amount of developments. The circuit here. So obviously the preview in the championship, obviously Max 1. 2023s, and then it's also got constructors, blah, blah. Everything's going off what it is. Tutorials, don't need that. Remind about messages. So you have to go into practice, that's the same from 23. Oh well, don't really matter, does it? I'm still annoyed that this mic's quiet. What is wrong with this? Oh well. I might just have to speak up a little bit. So, yeah. We're now going into the weekend. I do a few laps, but nothing like major. So, in we go.
Session. It's great to be back.
This is nice, you don't have like all the quality.
Okay, mate, this is the first running of the real car. Now, I know it's a big ask, but let's get some useful data and get you used to how the practice sessions work. Let's start the season as we mean to go on, eh? I know we can have a great year, so let's go.
Yeah. Road session info. One spot on a set of softs. An increased downforce. We'll see how that roughly goes.
Okay, me again, mate. We've made some changes to the way that ERS works this year, so you're going to have multiple modes to choose from in the race now. Have a play around with them in your MFD during the practice sessions and think about how you might use them on race day. I'll check back with you soon to chat more about it.
I don't like how much that's lagging. It's lagging a fair bit. Yeah, it's going to make me spin out. Why is that all on a high? Right, hopefully it doesn't lag so much now. Huge stutters in the audio. Huge stutters in the audio. I'm hearing it in my headset. The audio's just cutting in and out. It's very off-putting. But I'm just going to have to deal with it. This wheel is shaking like hell as well. My god. Okay, yeah. When I'm actually doing a lap, I'm going to mute mic. I'm only unmute sort of as and when I have to, because this wheel is going to do my absolute head in. Right, first lap done. Whew, my wheel is shaking so much. Now you could probably see it on that lap as well. You could just see it shaking down the straights. But that immediately sets. Oh, chair's creaking as well. Very nice. It was a 134.1. Pretty decent sectors. So I've got some cars on laps at the moment. It's been doing a 6. Was that a 6-minute lap he just did? Damn. So over nearly 7 seconds behind. Meh, it's fine. Fernando now going out for a lap. I think the AI is set a bit too low for me. What am I gonna do? Risk management. Thing is, that rear downforce one, staying within 2 meters of the line, that is so awkward. So let's actually run on a little bit. We'll see what it looks like. And everyone's going much slower. Bloody hell. Laps aren't looking too good, are they? I don't like how this mic's... Like, I'm right next to it at the moment, and that audio is just showing up as so inconsistent. It's mental. There's quite a lot of laps being done. The thing is, in race pace, I'm not quick, so it's trying to balance like what I get in quali, which will be, say, quite a good position. It's just if I can convert that in the race. Like, I know I can be quick on a lap. I've seen myself do it. I can definitely be quick. First is an FP1. It doesn't really matter. Not going to do FP2, not going to do FP3, just going to go straight into quali. Can I actually change the difficulty now? Oh, I can. Why is that at 30? I was doing 55 the other day. Or 50 the other day. I'm on 30, that's why I'm falling so far ahead. God. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, there's no more resource points. I don't really care. Yep, so currently drawing with Alex. Apparently getting faster and FP1 doesn't do anything.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Decent enough. I'm going to stick with the lower downforce. Let's go straight into flying lap. Going to mute. Let's get this lap done. Yeah, no, I need to turn that down. Those vibrations are insane. Where is it? Is that enough to make my wheel go really loose? Hope not. Why is that a setting? There's no force feedback in that. Bringing that right down. It's mad. Right, now we go again. Hugely impeded by Pierre. Hugely impeded. It's P3 on a first run. I'm going to see where that lands this car. Because P3 on a first lap. Oh, it's found a P4. Lance goes quicker. What? That's risky. Who's out on track at the moment? Bugger, that's a lot of traffic. Oscar, good evening, how you doing? Oh, I'm gonna have to go for a second run, you know. Because Carlos will definitely go quicker. 9/10 slow. Alright, let's go again. I was going so well as well. That looks quick. And I just slightly lost it going down the hill. I'll do that again. We'll see how this one goes.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Much better lap, huh? That has put this car now on provisional pole. Come on, game. Toggle through, please. There we are. By 2 seconds. But I really had to drive hard for those 2 laps. That was nasty. It's only about 2 ahead. That's fine. It's much closer than it was from the 6. It's still pole. That was a monster of a lap I had to put in there. Felt like I was going to lose the rear end a few times. But now it's Q3. We go again. Oh, so not Q3, it's Q2, isn't it? Never mind. Anyways, we go again. Again, that wasn't a bad lap. It wasn't first to sector 1, I know that. Ahead by 0.2, by 1/10. That should, oh no, oh god. 0.7 back. So in theory, I can go 1.1 quicker. I'm gonna gamble it. Should I have gambled? Is this Q3? Oh, it is. Alexander's been so lucky. 2 seconds down. P15. I barely make it into Q3. Right, okay. Cool. Q3 will do. Just gonna make sure I can get a good position in Q3, eh? That's the next thing. So I was sat on the limit in Q1. Lap time wasn't so much quicker in Q2. I want to keep that Q3 set good for the race. Let's go again. It's a mid Q3 time. Nearly a second down in P3. If that remains, that won't be a bad thing, but I know it won't. There are cars that will go quicker than that. It wasn't a fast sector 1, it wasn't a fast sector 2. No, sorry, it was a fast sector 2, but not 3.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
That's still a second row. behind Lewis, that'll be. But in terms of timings, I'm 3/10 off George, but 5/10 ahead of Fernando. That's not bad, but yeah, Checo 2.6 off the pace. Shock. Shock he even got out of Q1. But yeah, no, that's it's not bad for a first expedition, to be fair. We'll head towards the race. I'll keep the AI as it is because that's actually a really close time, to be fair. The pace just goes up 500. So now we go into a 29 lap race. That'd be fun. Right, okay. It's now time to hit the track running. Well, obviously we already have. It's now time to actually hit it for a lap. Let's go. Well, not a lap, but no, it's not even a full race distance. It's a half race distance, isn't it? You get the idea. Something that isn't a quali lap.
Of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sargent, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Ricciardo, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Albon, Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, Tsunoda, Magnussen, and Zhou Guanyu. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty. Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
I did the whole starting sequence because why not?
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Mark, that's not the intention. We'll go 1 lap up on fuel. Means this thing's a little bit lighter on the straights. Both Mercs ahead. This isn't going to be a good start. I don't have good starts. Effectively Lando, but, you know. We'll see what we can do. It's going to be the long game and not just what, you know, down into turn 1 can give. I'm not going to try and make a move into turn 1 really. But you never know. I'll see what I can do. Anyways, here we go to the race.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.6 seconds. Okay, Logan, after that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. And gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go. Unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag.
Oh god, they're not changing the wing. That's something I ideally want them to do. So I'm going to go back and change that setting.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Alexander's coming in for his stop now. Okay, gap ahead, 1.6 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. The Williams driver's stopping now. Gap to your teammate behind, 19.
Okay, pause for a second. Did Mark just call Lewis a Williams driver? Saying the Williams driver is stopping now. Alex has already stopped. I've already stopped. Lewis is the only one in the pits. Wrong team, Mark. He's in a Merc.
0.2 seconds.
We don't talk about that.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, Logan, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.4 seconds.
I'm going to have to mute every time I want to read the chat, because obviously I'm also concentrating on racing as well. Max, good evening, how you doing? Yeah, chat is a little bit dead tonight, to be fair. But yeah, it's fun doing some racing though. I've already broken part of the front wing, so I'm getting a little bit of understeer. Pushing these tyres to the limit. I think pit window's next lap in the race, and it'll be on to hards next time. It started on mediums, softs, hards. I'm not too confident in the hards though, so I might try extend for another set of the mediums. I think I can do that. I don't know if I've any meds spare. I might do. I'll have to find out. But yeah. Good bit of racing, eh? Yeah, I have to have the mic muted while I'm racing. Because Max, you'll know this from last night. The wheel is extremely loud over the mic. So, yeah. I'm to do it via this mic, but have this muted while I'm racing. Which is good as well, because it means I can concentrate. It's back to the action.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. push now. We're boxing this lap. Box, box, box. Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, information on Verstappen. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, clear. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits. Mercedes drivers just moved into first place.
So yeah, now I'm on the straight. Boom, good evening, how you doing? Was this being your suggestion at work this time round? Yeah, I did see that comment just as I was, I think on one of the straights. And you might notice I did sort of take inspiration straight off that. Yeah, I mostly just bang off the limiter, I'll be honest. It was mostly keep it floored. But yeah, I try to apply that as and where. Although half time I'm not really paying attention to the rev gauge, just mostly the sound of the engine. But no. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. Just mostly trying to get the rotation in as well. Certainly from like turn 9 into turn 10, that's where I brake a lot because it's quite tight. Yeah, turn 10s I think definitely one I need to think of much better. When I eventually turn off ABS, that's going to be a real challenge. Because I already lock up enough as it is. It's the final piece of the puzzle is going no assist. Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind. He's trying to brake a bit later. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind going onwards for the remaining 10 laps of the race.
Okay, Logan, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Gap to your teammate behind, 25.1 seconds.
Bugger! The tyres are very, very warm, I can tell. Very easy to spin them, but I think I'm also putting way too much power down as well. That's partially because George is right behind me. And I'm just trying to scarper as much as I can because this car does not have enough pace to hold him off for too long. So, yeah. It's very, very hard to scarper in this thing. Let's keep going.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.3 seconds. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
How'd that happen then? Yeah, way too far over onto the grass there, I can already tell that. Oh god, it's the end play I haven't got. Yeah, just too greedy. I wouldn't say it's too greedy at all, really. I'm doing that on a lot of laps. But yeah. No end plate, that got lost very early on in the race, was it, at lap 1. So I'm going to have a bit of understeer anyhow. Yeah, it's not ideal, let's say that. Anyways, we keep going. In answer to your question, Boom, it's 55, which is what I usually play with. But it turns out I play a bit too well in a Williams here, with no end plate as well. But you usually drive 55, that's the thing. That's what this is on. Maybe I need to up it to 60 next time round. Oh well, you live and learn, eh? But yeah, anyhow. Count this as a start to the road to glory. Starting off well. But yeah, don't jinx me. Because now you've said playing to win in a Williams, I'm probably going to have a spin now and end up at the back. But, you know, the last, 1.5 laps, they'll determine whether it's a win to begin or anywhere further back.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 37.3 seconds. Have some of that.
That'll do then.
The checkered flag is out, and here's our race winner, marching on to victory. It's Logan Sargent.
Whoever thought they'd be hearing that on commentary, eh?
Well, all that off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to start the season with a solid victory. It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
It looks like it's time once again to hand out the silverware as the successful drivers make their way to the podium. It was a gritty performance today by Williams, and they've got the race win to prove it.
I'll be honest, Boom, yeah, I agree with you. It is way too low. Yeah, 55 seems... It's a challenge to win sometimes. Especially with the mistakes I make, but, you know... Yeah, it does seem...
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
It still does seem too easy. You know, that's nearly, what, 8 seconds? Over 29 that race. And that's already put me P1 in the standings. Obviously P2 in the Drivers' Championship. Where did... Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I'm... Yeah, okay. Yeah, something needs to change there, doesn't it? Let's watch the highlights anyhow. There goes the sodding end plate. Now doing laps without an end plate. R.I.P. Bollard. Yeah, this race did seem vaguely too easy. Oh, and there's bottle number 2 gone. But yeah, it does seem too easy on 55. Obviously, as I said, that's what I usually drive with. And I realised going into this weekend that it was on 37. So I've already upped that, and yeah, it looks like it needs to go up again. This does provide for some pretty interesting highlights, to be fair. A Williams fighting a Merc at the front. Not something you see every day, is it? Only took 48 minutes. Pretty good. Yeah. And no warnings received. The amount of times I was drifting over track limits, that's very surprising. I was expecting me to finish P17. Yeah. Don't think so. Anyways, race 1 now complete. So I think if we have any R&D, we'll do some R&D upgrades. And if not, then that'll be the end.
Right, I'm afraid to say that we've had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, and the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Yeah. Where's the... Yeah, there we are. Nearly at the target already. Yeah, I think the AI was too low. Hey, this does start off quite well, doesn't it? Yeah, race starts. I'm not good at race starts. Yeah. Doesn't look great, does it? So I'm not over on any stats of the current drivers. How's Lance got 78 awareness? That's incredible. Anyhow, gonna pop up the ending screen because that's all I'm really planning to do tonight. Very well, I'm gonna have to turn my mic down once the game closes because it'll make my mic like 40,000 times louder. And yes, I think my mic's starting to pick up again. You might also notice new screens are now transferred over to the end as well. And they transferred here as well. So yeah, new screens, finally. So obviously we've now got them on. We've got the full lot. Sorry if you heard any music in the intro screens. That's because, well, it's pretty much permanently on the intro screens. But yeah, not a bad drive today. I was still working my way through the field. No, not really. Started from P3, 1, AI too low, and yeah. I think the first race has given a good few talking points. You know, I need to shift at the right time, brake better, and yeah, just in general, slightly bring up the performance and the AI. And also, God, the you also need to work on traction because you could probably tell by the few flashbacks that are in the stream that traction's one of those things that is sort of difficult. It's very high pressure situation. It's full power, and that's it. I do slowly try to step that in, but you know, it is what it is at the time, isn't it? So yeah, overall pretty good stream. And as I mentioned at the start, obviously being number 1 of this, this is a sign of streams to come. As I mentioned, I think earlier on in the stream, these won't say be like consecutive streams. So this won't display sort of any other streams. These will sort of be every so often. Partially for the sake of my PC and the fact that it's currently very warm. My wheel at the moment is quite warm. And I don't want to melt anything. I've already had to have my wheel fixed because the wire completely snapped. I want to take it easy with the tech. So yeah, we will have like obviously Jeddah, Melbourne, and all that. That'll evolve. So those will happen in their own time. Like I think this weekend and starting next week will be Christmas specials. Probably on Train Sim again. Why not? But yeah, these will fit in as and where. So yeah, not a bad stream. Next stream though, stream 242. What do I want to do for that stream? The question's interesting. Is there any good stock on ATS I can do anything with? Now, there have been the Eastern Rail Services Mark IIs and Mark IIIs. I could do a drag with them. Loaded test runs and all that. That is tempting. Might do. I might go back on ETS because why not? But yeah, that'll probably be later on in the week now. So like Friday, Saturday probably. Or actually, Saturday. I'll do a Christmas stream then, actually. So maybe Friday. So yeah. Oh, I think it's time for the outro. I'm gonna have a drink first though, so I can do this in one go. Oh, that's better. So in the description down below, there is a link to 3 different Discord servers. My old one, my new one, and Oscar's server. If anyone's wondering why Oscar's server's in there, mostly because I created that server. So it's a little bit of promotion of the work I've done. So yeah, that's why that's there. Anyhow, feel free to like and subscribe as well. Feel free to like, because tell me that you like what we do here, and subscribe so you never miss another stream or video, and to help this channel towards its goal of 300 subs by the end of the year. Nearly 2 hours of streaming done. But yeah, there's not a lot more to be said from me, everyone. So I think on that note, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next stream or video. Take care. Hope to see you there.